Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. This is going to be a video request that was sent to me by email from a person that is named JS. And I want to simply say to you, thank you for taking the time to ask me to do a video request pertaining to could family members or friends be talking about you while they're talking about others. And I'm not just only doing it for this person's sake, but for every single person out there that is watching this video. Before I answer that question, I want to say this right quick. For all of those who are going through this type of situation, rather it might be with so-called friends and family members, every time that you turn around, these type of folks don't even have nothing good to say at all. And they're always gossiping about other people, rather it might be other so-called friends or other family members. It doesn't even make no difference. And you can't even carry a normal conversation with these type of folks. It's simply because every time that you turn around, they're always being negative and talking about other people. And so, it seems like every time that you turn around, it seems like it goes on a daily basis, to which that it gets on your nerves and you get sick and tired of it. To answer this question, if family members or friends are constantly talking about other people behind their backs, I guarantee you that they are talking about you behind your back. And the reason why I say that is simply because this is the mindset of what they have been in for so long. And you're probably asking me, Tyler, what do I mean by this? When it comes to the mindset of a gossiper, they are around other people who gossip as well. Whenever that you have a person who gossip or people who gossip that's been around an environment of just nothing but people talking about other people for a long period length of time, that's what they have become. And that's what they have programmed and allowed themselves to be. And the reason is because they have allowed gossip to just consume them for a long time, and that's what they actually know. Haven't you ever heard of the saying, whatever that you surround yourself the most, that's what you will become? And that is actually true, whether it's positive or negative. So, for a lot of you people that are looking for an actual solution to this problem, and I'm just going to give you a couple of them right quick. The first solution to this problem, whenever that you are constantly around family members or so-called friends that are constantly gossiping all the time, what to do? I want to first start off with so-called friends. If you have so-called friends that are constantly gossiping and don't even have nothing good to say, can't even have a normal conversation with these type of people, I will simply say to you, always use wisdom to go and talk to these people, to draw the line with them. If these type of people don't want to draw the line with you and respect you because you're getting tired of them not having nothing good to say, always being negative, and always gossiping about other people, and they can't respect that, it is time for you to change your friends. And the reason why I say that is simply because they're going to continue on in their ways of what they are doing. It's just this point blank. And then when it comes to family members, same thing applies here. If those family members are always constantly talking about other family members or other so-called friends of theirs, don't even have nothing good to say, and you can't even carry a normal conversation with them, you are going to have to use wisdom. And sometimes you have to be extremely careful with family members of how you're going to approach them. But after you go and approach them very carefully and use your words of how you're going to approach them, saying that, okay, your negativity, your gossip is just consuming me, and you're coming to have this talk with them, If they do not want to change their ways, then in other words, you are just going to have to love them from a distance. You're just going to have to stay away from them. It's just this point blank. And the reason why I say that is simply because they don't even want to change from their ways. And the second one of what to do in this type of situation, and a lot of you probably will ask, Tyler, what if you stay with so-called family members, or rather you are living with so-called friends, or rather you are working with these type of people? I would simply say what to do in this is that always come back with positivity. Always say positive things. Because there's two things that is going to have to happen. Either those type of people are going to have to change from their mindset. And the reason why I'm saying this simply because when you're saying something positive, it is going to trigger their mindset to cause them to think about what they're doing on the inside. It might take time, but they're being triggered every time that you turn around. But as time will pass, as their mind is getting triggered and getting consumed by your positivity, they're going to have to either change from this or they're going to have to bag away from you. And what do I mean by bag away? They are going to no longer talk to you, or they're no longer not going to be bothered with you. And the reason why I say that is simply because the people that do not want to be bothered with you, they are always going to act worse and worse and worse. They always going to have something negative to say every time that you turn around. You know the reason why is because they don't want to change from their ways. And they're saying, I can't stand this positivity. Because constant negativity can't be around constant positivity. It just cannot happen. But I want to sit here and I want to say to all of you people this, and I want to close. I know every now and then we're going to gossip about a person. That's every person. But when it comes to a gossiper, that's every time you turn around, they're gossiping about people. That tells you that they have allowed negativity to consume them. And being around the environment of gossipers to consume them. So, and they can't help but to have their outlook to be that way, and that's what they know. So I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short, and for all of those who liked and enjoyed this video, I give you the invitation to please subscribe to this channel because you'll receive weekly content on a weekly basis. Thank you, and have a great and awesome evening, people.